What to expect when dating a raw vegan? If they're angry, they probably need another banana. If they're moody, they probably need another banana. Actually, you should always have a stash of bananas. Food combining is definitely something you want to look into if you want to pull off a surprise breakfast or lunch. I once prepared some nice bananas with pineapple. This is what a ripe banana looks like. Your biggest fights will be about eating unripe bananas. Freely or Team Christina, you gotta pick one. Why is the only thing she cooks for me rice and potatoes? Your house will smell like bananas. Your precious one-on-one time will turn into her on Instagram. You need to be okay with the fact that they will take 3 times as long to eat their meals than you will. Big salad. They themselves will start smelling like bananas. You'll need to learn to run out of the kitchen when she starts to open a young coconut. Her favorite part of the week will be when you go to the grocery store. Least favorite part of the week will be going to the grocery store and carrying everything she bought. You have to get used to being interrogated about why you're buying 40 pounds of bananas. Do you have a pet monkey? Are you making banana bread? Or do you just have a really weird 80-10-10 girlfriend? Your trip fund becomes the Vitamix fund. I think I smell like bananas.
Hey guys, it's Victoria from Capital Veg, and you've, of course, already met my co-star and boyfriend, Colin.
Hey.
Alright, so a lot of you were asking me to do a video to talk about relationships and friendships, and if it's awkward eating raw in public, and what it's like eating and living with someone who is not eating 80-10-10 or not eating fully raw. So we thought that it was a good time to do a video together and kind of put him on the spot and ask him what it's like. So here we go. So Colin,
Hey.
what would you say has changed the most since I went fully raw and started eating 80-10-10? I definitely think that we are still just as much fun. I still do shots all the time.
Of wheatgrass juice.
See? We still dance and party.
Because bananas are ripe.
Alright, so getting back to seriousness, when we go out to eat for dinner, a lot of new raw vegans are a little bit worried if it's going to be weird, if people are going to judge them, and like if there's going to be something for them to eat. And I can assure you that after eating 80-10-10 for over a year and a half, that there's definitely something you can eat. And getting over the social aspect of it is a little bit difficult at first, but it's really great if you can have someone as like your rock there who can, I don't know, help ease the awkwardness. Could be a friend, could be someone on Instagram, it could be your boyfriend, your girlfriend, mom, dad, doesn't matter. Just as long as someone's there that you can kind of talk to and express like this feeling of anxiety, then it should help. So I know when I first started eating raw, I didn't even really tell anyone. And we were out eating with his parents, and I was like, oh my god, there's something on the menu, like, what am I gonna do? And we talked about it, and I got salad, and it was okay, so.
It's definitely doable though, like it's a lot of salads, I'd say, but.
Yeah, it's compromise when you go out,
yeah.
for sure, but that's why you eat beforehand, right? Always being prepared.
Since I started to make the transition towards raw veganism, we've been going to a lot of vegan restaurants recently, and obviously there's tons of options there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, really
just
good
gotta
stuff.
pick your restaurants wisely.
Our favorite thing to do is before we go out, we definitely look through the menus, and I'll like take pieces of each dish and put it together, like.
It's your favorite thing to do, not mine. Why ruin the surprise?
Well, yeah, okay, but he deals with it, so. So a lot of people are worried about judgment, and a lot of people message me over Tumblr and wonder what my friends felt about it and kind of how to deal with people not approving with their lifestyle. And honestly, this question makes me feel a little bit uneasy, because I feel like if your friends don't agree with it, that's fine, but if they don't support you in that agreement, like, then maybe you have the wrong friend. When I first started eating vegan and when I first started eating raw, Colin wasn't a vegan at all.
More like a meatitarian, I'd say.
So this was like a big change, really great. But I don't think you ever like made me feel bad about it, and it's not like he definitely tried to understand, and that is what I think made you into a vegan. Just like open people's eyes and allow them to like learn about stuff, because like what you watched some movies and stuff. Like,
yeah, documentaries and stuff, and so knowledge is power, and that's how you can make decisions that really can change your life, and definitely for the better.
Yeah, and now we're like fighting animal cruelty together, which is a lot better than fighting it by myself. So, in the house.
In the house.
In the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
So what happens is I like to make food. Hands down, I definitely like to cook, which is a little bit weird. Like I've mentioned before, yeah, I'm fully raw, but I love cooking. So this allows me to still explore that, which is great. He probably doesn't even notice, but most of the stuff I make is high carb vegan rather than junk food, crappy fast food vegan style. So secretly getting in the vegetables there. We both start our day with giant smoothies, and it's so funny. How many bananas did you start with, Colin?
Well, I started with a 1 banana smoothie, frozen banana, one frozen banana.
One frozen unripe banana.
Definitely unripe, mostly unripe. And then I was like, okay, I think I can move on to 2 bananas. So I graduated to 2 bananas, and that was a big step.
And
my smoothie cup was getting bigger and bigger.
But keep in mind, at the exact same time, I'm making a banana smoothie of like 7 onwards, and he's like, no, I'm full.
Then eventually I was like, screw it. Now I have 4 bananas in my smoothie, so
it's a big step.
I'm moving on up. Who knows? Maybe the next time I talk to you guys, I'll be on a 6 banana smoothie.
Doing some Banana Island.
Banana Island all day.
He still hasn't tried banana ice cream. Can you believe it? What? Why not, Colin? Why won't you eat it?
I like my smoothies.
No, he said that ice cream doesn't belong in the morning. But like to anyone who's watching this, they're just like astonished, because as soon as I found out I could have ice cream for breakfast, I was like, oh yeah, I'm having ice cream for breakfast every day, and I literally haven't stopped.
Seems like more of a dessert thing to me.
Yeah, that's the point. So a lot of you guys are students as well. I'm graduating this year, but I'm still a student. So I guess it's a big issue for some people eating fully raw and going to university or going to high school, because you have to bring the food with you. And sometimes that can be a little awkward, but I've definitely mastered it. I bring bananas like everywhere I go, first of all, but normally when I go to school, if I'm eating a meal there, instead of packing like some absurd salad which wouldn't even fit in my backpack, I bring bananas. And if I ever feel like it's a little bit weird to be eating that many in public, I just like pull one out of the bag at a time. And like over the course of however long I'm eating them, like we were at the library and I like just like every 10 minutes would like have another, and no one like thought that was weird, but kind of was.
It's not really that weird.
No, but I mean when most people are eating like fast food and we're sitting there like with blueberries and bananas. And
it's a sad world we live in where fast food is the norm and eating bananas is weird.
Yeah, our school doesn't really have any vegan options.
Subway doesn't even have falafel.
Nope.
What's up with that?
I don't know.
Selfie. It's like a selfie of a selfie.
I don't think it is completely necessary to be dating someone else who's a vegan if you're a vegan, but I always said, and this is probably bad, I said if I were to do it again, that I would have definitely dated someone who's vegan, just because there's so many things you can enjoy with them that they probably won't enjoy if they're not a vegan. So I guess what I'm saying is date a vegan. Alright, so I don't really know if we even got to your question or gave any good advice. We just kind of ranted for like 10 minutes. So what do you think? Does it make things awkward in a relationship or with your friends? Hands down.
I think it depends on the type of friends you have and the type of relationship you're in. Because I think if it's a healthy relationship, obviously they won't care and they'll support you.
Yeah, but what
in your
about other
decision.
people? Like, they're saying like their friends and stuff, or maybe just not even your friends, like people at the cafeteria are looking at you weird. Do you think it's an issue?
I think everyone judges, but as long as you're happy with the decisions you're making to make your life better, then...
Philosophy of college. Yeah, no, for sure. Just be yourself and be confident in it. The more research and the more knowledge that you have about the topic, the more comfortable you'll be doing it, because you know, like, it's right for you. So that's my best advice, is be yourself and be confident, and people will gravitate towards that. They see you eating 10 bananas and you're really shy about it and you're kind of just hiding them, they're gonna be like, wow, that's kind of weird, like, why is she hiding 10 bananas? But if I'm sitting there eating 10 bananas and then he walks over and he's like, that's weird, and I'm like, let me tell you why it's not weird, and then you become a raw vegan and you guys are friends forever or something.
It is possible to transform people. Too, is like, stay confident in the way you're eating, if you think it's
the right thing to do.
The right thing to do, exactly. And that's what happened to me. I went from eating meat 2 meals a day to totally vegan now.
But don't force people. I mean, I think the best way is just leave it out there, and if they take it.
It's definitely a gradual transition.
Yeah, it only took like 5 years.
3.5.
Like 4.
Right.
Let's do this. Bye.
I didn't say bye.
Is it dinner time?
I'm hungry.